Happy Tuesday morning to you, or as I like to call it this time of year, Monday. It's like second Monday. I'm Paul, that's Jimmy, that's Vanessa, that's Craig in the control room. Good morning, guys. Thanks for hopping onto the 12 News Facebook page. This is the place we meet every morning at 7:30 to talk about stuff and junk and whatever, you know, so on and so forth.
And it's your opportunity to get to know us better and to just join the conversation. It's about you this time. It's not necessarily news. You can get some here, but it's kind of about different angle.
Our top story this morning. It's National One Hit Wonder Day.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, like as in artists that came out with one song that became very popular and then they were never able to, I guess, overtake that popularity with their other music. I mean, you could make that argument about a lot of really popular bands that weren't necessarily one-hit wonders. I mean, think about how many times Tom Petty had to play Free Fallin' over the course of his career. Not saying that Tom Petty didn't have some other banging tunes. He did. Think about how many times Nirvana had to play Smells Like Teen Spirit, even though their catalog is really impressive. Pearl Jam, you know, with Alive or whatever other song you want to pick.
Yeah.
These are the ones that just had that one song that you remember. Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5 was the one we had in the show this morning. What are some others you can think of?
Bust and Move by Marvin Young.
There you go.
Lives here in the Valley right now.
Take On Me. You're looking at your TV screen there. That's an iconic music video.
I was in Norway, and I went to this underground bar, and they still sing that song. He's still gigantic. He's the Elvis of Norway.
The Elvis of Norway.
Yeah,
that's a prestigious title.
It is huge. Yeah, he's a big dude. But I mean, it was crazy. I was in this bar and everyone was singing, "Take me on."
You gotta have some range to sing that one. I can't get up that high.
He married her, by the way, the girl in the video.
No kidding.
Yep, he married her.
What do you know? Jess pops in to share in the comment section. Bop. That's a classic. The Hanson tune. Bop. You remember the lyrics to that one, Vanessa?
Nope, I don't.
Come on, sing it with me.
No.
Bop.
You
just
say you
mumble
went to
it.
a concert or something?
Yeah, I had an ex out a few years ago that was really into Hanson. Hanson's still making music. Those guys are all grown up now, the Hanson brothers, and they're still rocking out.
Didn't they have long blonde hair?
They still do.
They still
a couple of them have.
Their last big one was on the Katy Perry video this Friday night.
No kidding. They were in that.
They were playing it. Yeah.
Really?
Along with Kenny G. Along with Kenny G. Oh yeah, ask me anything about Katy Perry. How about Ice Baby?
We got a couple viewers text about that one this morning. Who let the dogs out, says Rhonda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to those guys.
How about Player?
The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Robert said.
Do you guys remember Player?
No.
Baby, come back.
Oh, I know that song.
You can blame it all.
I couldn't have named the
That's
artist,
the group's Player.
I like it.
Kelly said Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac. I love that song.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard that one in a minute either.
No, we didn't play it.
Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time.
My girl wants to
party all the time, party all the... Yeah, this is going to turn into karaoke.
I know.
It's One Hit Wonder karaoke.
I wish you could sing with us.
Remember that.
So you don't have to hear us sing.
Ernst says from Sweden, the Ketchup song. I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, yes, Ketchup.
You know the song?
No. Yeah, it's...
That's the Batman theme.
No. Yeah, Ketchup song, yeah.
I'm sorry, I've never heard that one.
It was huge. I even went on the Today Show and played it.
Really?
How about the one by the two comedians? They were on the Today Show. That's What the Fox Says.
Oh, yeah. What the Fox Says.
What the Fox Says.
That seems like that song came out like 10 years ago, but I know it wasn't that long.
It was a long time ago. It was like 5 or 6 years ago.
What does
already.
the Fox say?
Yeah, what does the Fox say?
It's not that long ago.
We Are the World, Timothy says. That was the one, that was the collaborative effort where they got all the artists together. Right?
Prince, they declined to be on that because he wanted a solo guitar. And Quincy Jones says there's not room for a solo guitar, but they had everybody on it, and so Prince didn't get it.
Lisa said no parking on the dance floor. I love that one. It's an old school one.
Okay.
Gabe says the safety dance, Men Without Hats. I'm a big fan of that one, too.
Is that the one you can dance?
You can dance if you want to.
And they couldn't even dance in the video.
Yeah, that one.
What's Popcorn by Hot Butter?
I don't know.
Popcorn.
Michael, if you'd like to elaborate, I don't know how that one goes. Could you sing it for us? We'd appreciate that. Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
Okay.
That's another one. That Family Guy popularized that one a while back.
Dixie, Dixie's Midnight Runner. Come on, Eileen.
Oh, yeah. That's another one of those iconic music videos, too, that everyone talks about.
Oh, I love the 80s. 80s were all one-hit wonders, you know?
Keep sharing your favorite one-hit wonders in the comment section. How about Tub Thumpin' by Chumbawamba? I get knocked down, but I get up again. That one?
Yeah. I like the trumpet solo in that.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones. These just like bring back like memories.
That's what's cool about
That's what's cool about the one-hit wonders is they define the era that they were popular in. Like it takes you back. You hear that song and it takes you back to where you were in that place and time.
My high school reunion we had in '86 a couple years ago. It was a 30-year reunion.
Yeah.
I mean, it was everyone brought their songs and the whole thing was just '80s and we were just hearing those one-hit wonders and it was like, yes.
So cool.
But like you said, a lot of them are still performing and doing things. Like Vanilla Ice is still performing. He actually did a show last year or 2 years ago with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No
like,
kidding.
They come out and they perform with him.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Yeah, because he did have that.
Song.
You know, he's got to make money. I'm not hating
Yeah.
on him for going out there and still trying to make a buck.
Oh, if I could make money off of something I did 30 years ago, I'd
Yeah.
still be out there doing it. You know, how about
Young MC
big Country?
The first pitch.
Yeah,
Which one?
Big Country.
Big Country.
I got to pull this up.
Sorry, you're gonna have to sing
In a
it.
big country.
Yeah, I don't think you can play it though. I think that's
I
technically
can't.
illegal.
Very good.
Yeah,
Oh.
Good. Someone out there is going to
Sweet
make some money.
Caroline, Jack said.
Yeah, Young
Sweet
MC.
Caroline's
That-
not a
is-
one-hit
No,
wonder.
but that's Neil Diamond.
It's just a
Neil
popular
Diamond
Neil
has
Diamond
a ton
has
of songs.
ton of hits out there.
Maybe because they're just thinking it's a popular one that
Yeah.
people play.
Someone said Huey Lewis, and they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, you're a big
Bunch
Huey
of
Lewis guy, too.
morons that said that.
Jimmy.
It's actually our producer Craig that said it in the
Oh,
back.
okay.
He's got a ton of hits. He's really angry
Wendy
right
says
now.
Seasons in the Sun. That was by
We had fun, we had sun, we had
Terry Jacks.
Seasons in the
Sun. That was the first song, Wendy, that ever made me cry when I heard about Seasons in the
It
Sun.
made me cry too.
Seasons in the Sun.
It did. I was a
If
kid.
you haven't heard this song,
I
it's
apparently
written about
haven't.
his friend who was dying of cancer.
Hello, Father,
And
my
saying
old
goodbye to
friend.
everybody, and like and reminiscing about the memories and how he's gonna miss them. And yes,
Nice to
I got
see
goosebumps.
you
Hear that?
again.
Oh
I
man.
heard a country song like
And that's
that.
he's saying
but
we
not
had
that
fun, we had seasons, and so he's reminiscing about the fun time we had.
Oh
you know?
man, I can't deal with this.
Hello,
I gotta take a second.
darkness, my old friend.
That's Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh,
There's a lot
sorry.
of those. That's a different song.
getting
While we compose ourselves about Terry Jacks' Seasons in the Sun and cry it out, take a look at In Case You Missed It, our ICYMI from this morning's 12 Today show, featuring another light topic, a brand new mascot for an NHL team. Philadelphia Flyers also not going to win a championship this year, spoiler alert, but they may have won the award for creepiest mascot ever. This is their new mascot. His name is Gritty. He's a 7-foot orange fuzzy creature with googly eyes, and people are understandably terrified. One of our viewers, Mr. O, texted in to say the mascot reminds him of that old French fry character from the old McDonald's commercials. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of Hamburglar in him too, especially around the waistline. He's maybe had a little too much to eat. Let's take a look at the touchscreen, shall we? We showed you this a little earlier. The homage to
Yeah.
what's the movie? Why can't I think of the name of it?
Because now that you asked,
The Shining.
Shining.
Thank you, Director Craig. Yeah, that's a terrifying picture of
Here's
Gritty there.
Gritty.
The Gritty committee leader, Chris. Great Twitter handle change, by the way. Like, if you're a child, how are you not going to be terrified of Gritty? The Fanatic, Franklin Swoop, even the Union's mascot all look kid-friendly. If I was a kid, I'd be horrified of that orange abomination near me. Charlie says most adults were going to hate this mascot regardless of what it was. So I honestly sort of respect that the Flyers just decided to go full nightmare-inducing with the whole thing. Ryan Whitney, former NHL player, weighs in. Gritty is an absolute dream haunter. Stay hot, Philly. What do you think? Would this scare the little ones, Emma?
Without a doubt.
Yeah?
I can feel like Beverly clutching my collarbone over this.
I'm looking closer, and it looks like his head is like a pumpkin. He's got like a jack-o'-lantern visage to
I
him.
liked Charlie's tweet, though, that
Yeah.
people are going to hate it anyway, so let's just go like full in.
Let's make it terrifying.
Make it so horrifying.
The only
and
one I can
working.
think of, if the producers can find this at some point, the New Orleans Pelicans, when they moved the franchise to New Orleans, for one season debuted a mascot with like razor-sharp looking teeth. It was horrific. They got rid of it, though, because it was too scary.
Oh.
Let us know what you think of that mascot, or if you can think of a worse one. 602-444-1212. You ask the producers to do anything for you, and they will jump. You say, how high?
Oh, look at there it is.
There it is. There's the terrifying pelican mascot. Okay, listen. The original version of this, I swear, had razor-sharp teeth. This one is somehow more friendly looking than the first iteration of it. And you see it there with another mascot in New Orleans, the baby from like the baby cakes. What do they call those? The king cakes in New Orleans?
That one's scary.
Those are so creepy. Oh, they're awful.
I'm kind of thinking if I'm a bank teller and that walks up, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, take the money. Please don't hurt me.
No
we were talking
way.
about other creepy mascots this morning. I think the one that I forgot to get on the show, but was definitely the creepiest that I can think of, Providence, the university. They're the Friars.
Yeah.
They've got the friar in a full costume.
You're right. I've gone to those games before. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, Providence.
If you can think of
College.
any other creepy mascots, go ahead and throw them in the comment section. We've got tons of one-hit wonders waiting for us.
I got one that's scary, but it's really not scary.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the Isotopes. It's our AAA team in
Yeah.
Albuquerque. That's radioactive symbol. I think that's scarier than anything.
Could cause
Radiation.
cancer.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, it'll kill you.
Isn't it funny how some of like the artichoke, like seriously, that's one of them? As a community college. Has
Yeah,
the
wasn't that
artichoke.
Scottsdale CC, the
Scottsdale.
artichokes?
That's
yeah,
right. That's right. Yeah, that's more scary
Like,
than the
I'm an
armadillos.
Trying to think, there's other hilarious
The
mascots.
fighting chokes. And then the other team say choke out the chokes, you know.
So the D-backs,
Joe.
obviously Baxter's a Bobcat, but I've had a lot of people ask, like, why is it a Bobcat? Because it was used to
Right.
be called Bank One Ballpark, and so Bob turned into Bobcat, and that's how he's a Bobcat.
There you
Wow.
go. History buff, Vanessa Ramirez.
Man. What year was the first stadium that they built here, Vanessa? I'm just trying to quiz her. That's all I'm trying to
Did you
do.
see the look I just gave Jimmy?
I know.
Who
she
played
just
third
does that.
base on that World Series team?
Yeah, exactly. What was
My Sharona, says Kimberly.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, I got one popped in my head.
Go ahead,
Oh,
yes.
Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey. Tony Basil.
You guys are killing me right now.
Yeah.
Randy steps in with Mambo number 5. We had that one on the show today. Can you name all the girls in that song? A little bit of Monica,
Emma.
a little bit of Erica, a little bit of Gina. I believe Gina's in that song.
Yes, you got that whole thing.
That's about it, though.
I got one.
Amber, I think Amber's in the song. No?
Amber.
Oh.
This is a good
You're going
trivia.
over your list
This is
of
great
girlfriends.
trivia. Yeah, right.
That
Yeah.
song. Now I'm trying to move into the 90s at least to get out of the 80s.
Okay, how about I'm Blue by Eiffel 65? That's one that I thought of. Well done, Valentina. I couldn't remember the artist. I'm Blue, it's all these songs have like gibberish in them.
Oh,
That one, yeah, okay. I can
Do
see
we have
the
any
lights
newer
click on.
songs that are like the artist is just in one song?
Ooh, baby, every time I know.
Justin Bieber?
No. I probably got the lyrics wrong on top of that. You had to correct me.
Cliff, I'm Your Venus. They use that in a Razor commercial. That's the only reason I even remember that song exists.
That is true.
Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, says Ernst. I would argue that Sinead O'Connor was a more successful musical artist, but that song really did define her, especially when she did it on Saturday Night Live and like had that tear streaming down her face.
Oh,
That's like an iconic
She
TV
insulted the
moment.
Pope? Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah, when she insulted the Pope and tore up a picture. One is the loneliest number from Penn this morning. Oh, one is the loneliest number.
One is that's Three Dog
Loneliest
Night.
number that you
No, they had a
ever
ton of. They were huge.
Oh, that was Three Dog Night?
I think that's Three Dog Night.
If it's Three Dog Night, then
If
yeah,
not,
it's not a
I
one-hit
stand
wonder.
corrected and I apologize.
All right, Vanessa, let's get to some fresh squeezed juice as we wait for more responses to roll in.
Okay, listen to this. We all know about The Bachelor here in the U.S., but a version of the show in Vietnam is going viral this morning for a moment that...
Philadelphia Flyers also not going to win a
Oh.
championship this year. Hey, this is the
Spoiler
wrong
alert, but
video.
they-
He may have won the award for creepiest mascot ever.
It got mixed up with the Pelicans.
Womp, womp,
trying to-
womp.
Okay, so basically it's The Bachelor in Vietnam, right? So during the rose ceremony, one of the female contestants surprised everyone when she told the show's male lead that she had fallen in love with another contestant on the show. So those two contestants then left the rose ceremony together. Truly a first in Bachelor
What?
history.
Which one? Was this
Okay.
the Becca one?
No, so this is
the
Vietnam
Vietnamese version of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a
Oh,
big
in
enough fan to
Vietnam.
be watching the Vietnam version, but maybe you are. I don't know what your cable package
So
is
I
like.
did see this trending on social media, and yeah, so two of the contestants fell in love.
Well, good. They found
left
love.
together.
That's the idea. You go on the show to find love, and they found love there, and that's awesome.
That's the official statement from Jimmy Q.
That's it.
But imagine the guy, right? Like he's like all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna pick her, and then she's like, nope, I don't want you. I want her instead.
Yeah. What if? Yeah, she was the one that he was going to pick. Or
Yeah.
I imagine it's a little less traumatic than finding that out after the fact.
That's true.
I guess get it out of the way, right?
Definitely causes a lot of drama from the show, and we're all talking about it.
I got to ask you something, Vanessa.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Who said? I'm not gonna give you a, depending on what it is. What kind of answer?
I want the real answer here.
I need you to sell me on The Bachelor because let me give you my take.
Okay.
I don't get it, one. 2, I think it's like kind of like toxic and predatory. It's like everything that's wrong with television and reality and dating and like, yeah, no, it's just awful in my opinion. Like there's nothing redeeming about it. But I know that people love it.
People love it.
And that's fine. It's cool if you like it. We don't have to like the same stuff to get along. But I just don't understand like why it's so popular.
Well, think about it. It's something that you and I can't do every day, right? It's not like we want to date. Okay, we're trying to find the one. But can we really pick 20 women or men to come in a room and be like, hey, I want you and you, and let's go.
No, for a good reason, because people are humans and not commodities.
Yeah, people are living out their fantasy through them, you know, like something that they would never be able to do. So you're so intrigued, and then they go on these amazing dates, right? That it's not real life dates unless you're like a millionaire or something.
Right.
And then you get to see them go on these dates that are like fantasies.
But you don't get to go on the dates. You just see them.
Yeah, but you get
what's
to
cool
see
about that?
them.
You don't get to go horseback riding or jump out of a helicopter.
But you get to see it happen with other people. And you really want to see, most people obviously want to see the drama of the show, right? Like two girls arguing together.
Now we're getting to the meat of it.
Yeah. So
it's entertaining. It is just entertaining. And everywhere they go, there's going to be drama. We're going to Paris. And then, like I said, it's all paid for, so the Bachelor's not paying for anything. He's like, girls, we're going to Paris, and you know, thank you.
And even the ring at the end, and then that's a suspense. They were like, who does he pick? And you have a favorite, so you're watching your favorite contestant. You're like, I hope that he picks her, and then he doesn't, and then you're like, oh my gosh, you get invested into the show. And
what are the track records here for the guys that end up
not very good?
Yeah, like do any of these couples stay together?
Well, because it's been going on for years.
Yeah, it's been there's like a good sample
6 or
size
7.
now.
There's a handful of them that are still married, that have babies, that are.
I think the originals are still married too. The original, but there's one that was right here in the Valley.
Oh, really?
Ari Dyke Jr. His dad was an Indy race car driver, champion.
He was just last season.
Yeah, last season, and he picked a girl, and then they extended it for a couple weeks because he changed his mind after he proposed. He went for the other girl, realized, well, I made a mistake.
He went for the second runner-up.
And he went to the runner-up, and now they live here in Scottsdale.
But
they bought a house.
The girl that he ditched was the Bachelorette this season. So. She got to take her.
I wasn't too into that. What was Ari's one? What was the one that he picked? What was her name? Because I'm out of on my.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what.
I have no idea.
They live here in the Valley now. They moved
There's
here.
Ari Lyndike.
And they're planning their wedding.
Hey,
so.
back to the one-hit wonders for a second. Baby Got Back. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh.
Yes. Well done, Brian. That's a good call.
What's that one song from the 90s that went?
Oh. I'm bad with names.
That's hold on. That band is still like a thing though. Like that band's still making music.
How about the Shins?
I like the Shins.
Yeah?
You like the Shins because they're from Albuquerque.
Yeah,
I saw the Shins here in Phoenix. It's a good show. They played over at Comerica.
They're old now. The guy's my age. It's crazy.
Don't ruin this for me.
I know. Exactly.
Baby Got Back. I love
Jose says, I melt with you. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That was good 80s.
Isn't that The Cure?
I think that's The Cure. That may
The
not
Cure's
be
not a one-hit wonder. If that
all.
is The Cure, I could be wrong.
I think just a lot of people are thinking of the most popular song that stands out to me.
Anton says Stacy's mom.
Oh, she's got it going on.
Oh gosh.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
What's the band for Stacy's mom? Somebody get me here on this.
Vanessa's mom's got it going on.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Now we're getting to the crux of this topic.
That's the whole idea. Nice transition.
Fountains of Wayne. That's the name of the band. Stacy's mom.
We got Another Party All the Time by
Yeah, Duke's a big fan of the Eddie Murphy song.
Hey now, don't dream it.
Oh, yes, yes.
Hey, that's good, yeah.
That is a good one. All right, Jimmy, tell us what's on tap tomorrow in our extra shot so we can wrap up the show.
Okay, we're packing up the bikes and heading north.
Oh, that's your jam.
Well, yeah, sort of. We're checking out the trails at Apache Wash Trailhead in North Phoenix. There's so much good riding here, but I do recommend to get extra thorn-proof tires.
Be careful, don't fall over, right?
That's why I ride on pavement.
Anytime I'm out hiking and I see somebody blowing by on a bike, I'm like, how do you not kill yourself doing this? I don't understand it. How? I mean, you're a major cyclist. Like, this is kind of big for you. Like, how do you ever bike on those trails?
It's actually a lot of fun. It's
really?
a lot of fun. Yeah, you get the balance of the bike and you start figuring it out and you can jump over rocks. That's why one of those bikes years ago was called the Rock Hopper, and you can move around. And it really is. If you go to slow paced or a fast pace, I've tumbled down hills in California from head to toe.
Oh, I remember you came back with the scar.
Yep.
And a broken wrist. I just noticed you don't have your cast on anymore. Congratulations on having the freedom and mobility back in your left hand.
About 90 8% right now. Not quite.
Not 100 though.
Not 100 yet. But yeah, so it's pretty awesome out there to do biking and stuff. And there was actually a controversy up by my hiking area in Central Phoenix. A lot of the hikers were putting boulders and stuff in the middle of the road to try to stop the bicyclers because they were mad. They wanted it for themselves to
That's
hike.
terrible.
Yeah.
Kill somebody doing that.
Yeah, that's exactly. It was a big story they did.
Devo Whip It from Tracy.
That's a good one.
Now, Whip It.
Whip it good.
Get straight. Who else sings? There are just so many good songs out there. I'm trying to move into the 90s.
There's a lot.
I don't
we
want to be
have
in
a
the
long
80s
list
as
of
well.
people.
Weezer had a bunch of hits, so we can't count.
Soft Cell,
Weezer.
Tainted Love is one we got texted this morning that I agreed with. That's a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah.
Or I Would Walk 500 Miles, that song.
Yep.
That's not the name of it, though.
Yeah.
We're just going to keep going. Na.
This is like karaoke for you guys early in the morning. I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We hope we didn't annoy you too much with our terrible singing voices here on the 12 Today After Show. We'll do this again at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Brand new topics, brand new stuff to sing along to, hopefully. Hey, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. One last one by William there.
Aqua. Remember Aqua?
Oh, yeah.
She's a
Barbie girl.
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie world.
I'm glad we didn't end this without that.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
Be good, people. We'll see you tomorrow.